We've been asking almost everyone we've talked to in the last couple of months if they believe in luck. Sure, luck plays in almost everything. There's always a little luck there. But when luck comes your way, are you ready? We asked a man who just released another Cactus record, which influenced so many big rockers. Carmine Appice. Of course, there was Vanilla Fudge. There was his tenure with Rod Stewart. We asked him about luck and a lot more on Rock History Music. Carmine Appice was born December 15th, 1946 in Brooklyn, New York. He's an iconic American rock drummer renowned for his powerful and innovative playing style. Beginning his career in the mid-60s, Appice first gained prominence as a member of the psychedelic rock group Vanilla Fudge, where he helped pioneer a heavier, more dynamic approach to rock drumming, and of course influencing countless musicians in different genres. Appice's career continued to ascend as he co-founded the hard rock group Cactus, and later joined the legendary Jeff Beck group, further solidifying his reputation as a versatile and formidable drummer. His distinctive style is characterized by a complex rhythm, intricate fills, and a commanding stage presence. In the mid-70s, Appice joined Rod Stewart's band, contributing to several hit albums and co-writing chart-topping songs like Do You Think I'm Sexy and Young Turks. His work with Stewart showcased his ability to seamlessly blend rock, pop, and funk influences. Throughout his career, Appice has played with artists like Ozzy Osbourne, Ted Nugent, and Blue Murder. He's also authored several very popular books and videos on drumming. His enduring legacy of rock music is marked by his technical prowess, innovation, and lasting impact on the drumming community. Carmine Appice's latest project is with his iconic band Cactus. It's called Temple of Blues, Influences and Friends. Featuring, along with the current Cactus band, we have guitarist Joe Bonamassa, Ted Nugent, Pat Travers, Warren Hayes, Vernon Reid, Steve Stevens, Johnny A. of the Yardbirds, bassist Billy Sheen of Mr. Big, Doug Pinnick of King's X, Tony Franklin of The Firm and Blue Murder, Rudy Sarzo of Quiet Riot and Ozzy Osbourne, as well as members from Government Mule, Vixen, Rainbow, Zebra, and Whitesnake. You get in those rooms, Carmine, because you do the work, and you've got and people like working with you, and all those mother statements I could send out to you right now. But I think it was John Lodge 3 weeks ago. I asked him, I said, do you believe in luck? Because, I mean, I'm not saying you were lucky. I'm no disrespect, but I'm saying, he said to me,
Totally.
He said, I do the work so that when luck hits me, I'm ready for it. How do you look at being in the right place at the right time? What's your philosophy on that?
I can tell you exactly when it was and where it was. It was 1966. I was playing with my group. We played all over New York City. We played opposite Jimi Hendrix when he was Jimmy James in the Blue Flames. He wasn't Hendrix yet. And, we played with the Vagrants with Leslie West in it. I played all that thing. Billy Joel, he was in the Hassles, and I was playing at this club called the Choo Choo Club where the Rascals were known to play. And these two guys came in and said, hey, look, we're looking for a drummer. We're looking for a guy that can sing, that's technically good and has a great right foot. He said, so we just heard you play. It sounds like you. I said, well, who are you? I'm Mark Stein. This is Tim Bogert. We have a band called the Pigeons. We work out from Long Island. We have a manager that'll put us on a salary so we can keep working and working to build a following and then maybe end up with a record deal and get some hit records. So I thought, well, I could either do this or not do it. If I didn't do it, I would stay with the band I was with, make $300 a week, which in 1966 was good money. So first thing, let me go out and check them out. I went out and checked them out. Mark Stein was an amazing keyboard player, amazing singer. Tim Bogert, unbelievable bass player. I never played with a bass player like that. It was always left-hand bass on the keyboard. And Vinnie Martell, great rhythm player, good lead player, and great vocal. Together, I used to sing doo-wop in Brooklyn, We sounded like a doo-wop vocal group. We could sing anything. Everybody had their place. I was always at the bottom, Vinnie, Tim on the top, and Mark anywhere. Mark was the lead mostly. And they played great. And I met the manager I had met before. He was he had this club. I played in the club before he bought it. And then he bought it. And I said, oh man, the mafia took over this place. You know, he had a guy named Phil Basile, had a scar on his face. This guy Chubby was a nasty looking guy. Do you think he would shoot you in a minute? And they were the managers. They said, we'll put you on $100 a week salary and just work it, build it to make this band great. So I said, you know what? I was also married at the time to I was 19, going on 20, to my girlfriend from high school. My parents said, you guys got to get married. So we got married. 9 months later, I got an annulment. And I went with those guys out of instinct, and that was my luck, to go with these guys and hook up with them and build and build and build. And then we always noticed that all the arrangements we have done, because that was the fad in Long Island. Vagrants were huge at the time with Leslie West. They were playing 2,000 people a night. Every night they played my manager's club. And that's what we wanted to build up to. But in the meanwhile, we hooked up with a lawyer that got this, hooked up with somebody that got this producer, Shadow Morton. Took us in the studio. We did a demo of You Keep Hanging On. And that's just started it. The demo that we cut became the album cut.
Wow.
Okay. And, it was all new then. Everything was brand new back then. So everything we did was working towards that end, And the whole album that we cut, the first album, was basically our stage thing we did on stage. The only thing we didn't do on that album was Shadow Morton brought in Take Me for a Little While. The rest of the album was basically just us on stage.
I look at who's on Guitar Zeus. I mean, Neil Sean, Ted Nugent, Steve Morse, Brian May, Mick Mars, Edgar Winter, Pat Travers. I look at that and I'm going, does this guy ever get starstruck? Because you are one of those guys. I mean, has it ever happened to you?
Not really. Yeah, maybe, a little bit with Paul McCartney, that kind of thing. Buddy Rich. I was starstruck with Bud when I met Buddy, and he became my friend. I couldn't believe it, Or a big celebrity, like when I was hanging out with Rod, I met Gregory Peck. Did you read my book by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, so you see the story of Gregory Peck and Fred Astaire. I mean, that was starstruck then,
Yeah, when someone says, you know who I am, and you go, yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah, you're Gregory Peck, duh. My mother would go crazy if she was here now. It was amazing. That part of my career was amazing. Then I ended up getting a letter from Fred Astaire, which I still have, framed. Amazing. Yeah, it really was amazing. So I've definitely been blessed with my career, I got to say.
If you want to contribute to the channel, there's a PayPal link at the very top of the description. Also a link there for the brand new Cactus album that Carmine has just released with an all-star cast. You can join our Patreon. You'll get early access to all our videos. And go to our swag store. You can pick up a t-shirt at T-Top, a coat, hat, and a lot more with our logo on it. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, comment on them, and like them as well. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.